Open Mic Production presents me, the Lunchroom. I mean, I'm the Lunchbox, but you watching the Lunchroom, the online podcast. Yeah.
You are now tuned into the Lunchroom with Greg Baker, Rochanomics, and Jolie. Brought to you by Open Mic Production.
Open Mic Production present myself, Greg Baker.
I'm Jolie.
And I'm Zach Roach.
And we are the Lunchroom. We have a great show set up for you all today. We talking about the DC girls. We talking about Chance the Rapper and plenty other things. We have my segment, TikTok Tech Talk. We have my boy right here, Zach, with Zach Sports. And we also have my girl to the right, Anjali, with Street Talk with Anjali. You know you gotta make sure you say her name right or she'll give you a frog.
Please.
Real quick.
I get that frown every day.
So we're gonna hop right into the first topic. If you saw a crime happening, would you speak out on it? Yeah. Anjali, what's up?
I don't know if I would speak out on it. I mean, I was always told growing up, I'm from Chicago Heights, and I was brought up in the streets. Shout out to the Heights. Hey.
Stop gangbanging,
but,
bro.
Heights bad, little people. Go ahead.
Anyway, growing up, I was always told not snitch. We would actually used to get whoopings for snitching the whole time. I forgot all about that. But I used to get whoopings for snitching. Like, you cannot tell on anything. But if it comes down to a child, then I might speak up, because I know how innocent kids are, and they don't even understand, what's right and from wrong sometimes. So if I saw something happening with a child, I might speak out, you know what I'm saying, depending on the situation. But if it has to do with an adult, ain't got nothing to do with me.
It depends what's going on. Like, I agree, like, with kids, if something going on with kids, you definitely might have to step in, or if it's elderly. But at the same time, am I gonna get in like a relationship? If I see a man hitting on this woman, now, of course y'all want to be like, yeah, you should step in. No, I'm not, because we don't know what happened. He might have whooped her the same way he whooped her today, like he did yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I'm not finna get in something that's just gonna go right back to being the same thing. Mm-hmm. Also with crime, listen. People get murdered every day for stepping in somewhere that they have no business stepping in. Mm-hmm. So you have to
being related to somebody who stepped in.
Exactly. So you gotta be careful. Mm-hmm. You gotta pick your battles. Sometime to be a hero, you gotta know when not to be a hero.
Definitely. I mean, I definitely see where both of you all coming from, and I learned as a child that it's not good to step in on two people fighting, because I stepped in on my brothers fighting, and they was fighting with like a broken metal broomstick, and I got a cut like on my waist. I got a cut on my waist. Now show the camera. Got a cut right here. It'll always be with me, and it'll always show me to stay out of people's business.
Mm-hmm.
He got war wounds.
But definitely, a video just went viral from a man stepping in someone's business and helped actually, stop the whole fight, and got awarded for it.
But those were kids, though.
Those were teenagers. Those are kids.
That's the thing.
I think you leave that for the people whose job that is. Like in school, you got your security department, you got counselors and all that. I think you leave that for them. Like,
I don't know, because sometimes those be the people instigating in the schools. The security. I don't know about the counselors, but the security.
I'm trying to think positive, Jolie. I'm trying to
security.
Yeah, but you're right. That definitely does happen. This is what I would hope they would do. I would hope they would be okay. Mm-hmm. But just outside on the street, I just see something going on. Look, you got to think about a lot of stuff. I got a life to live. You might have kids. You got your own family. Everybody got their own problems. Mm-hmm. I might just keep it moving.
And you don't know what one person might be accepting of.
Right.
Speaking like of a man and a woman, a woman being abused, she might be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she might not see anything wrong with that, even though that is something that really is wrong and that should not be happening. Women sometimes are okay with the fact of being hit. So.
Yeah, you just got to be careful. You don't just jump in something that you don't have no idea of what's going on. Like, for real. Sometimes mind your business.
Mind your business is the best policy sometimes.
No snitching. No snitching.
No stitch. Well, snitches get stitches.
Stitches get Not mad.
Let's hop right to our first commercial. Let's get it.
Open Mic Productions presents What We Eat. Our street correspondent Bobby travels throughout the Chicago and area looking for best tasting food. The first stop was the pop-off drop-off. For more information about this visit, go to openmicproductions.net/the lunchroom. Once again, that's openmicproductions.net/the lunchroom.
Whoop, whoop. Let's hop into this topic, man. Chance the Rapper.
Let's talk about Chance the Rapper. I mean, what is there not to say about this guy? I mean, his music is just well known all over. It's different. People say it's like a mixture of gospel music and rap music. Who knows? But let's not even just talk about that. Let's talk about these moves this man is making. I mean, he comes from the streets. He comes from nothing. Usually people that come from situations like that don't do nothing for the community, but not Chance. No, not Chance. This man is making moves. He's actually offered $1 million to Chicago schools. I mean, that's a big deal. Living in Chicago, we know schools have been closing down left and right. They've been stopping after-school programs and all of that type of stuff. Like, what do you guys think about this that Chance has been doing?
This is good. I like Chance the Rapper because, not even because it's music. I like his music. I like the joint, no problem. That's my joint. But I like what he's doing because if you look at a lot of other Chicago rappers searches, like, you know, I don't mean to label nobody because I do like some of their songs too. When I'm in the club, I got some Hennessy going. I'm vibing with it too. You know, Chief Keef, Lil Durk. You just see violence. But Chance the Rapper shows you that everybody in Chicago is not like that. People, we care. We are very smart individuals. We care about education. We care about our youth. So it is people like that in Chicago, and I feel like Chance the Rapper shines the light on us that do things like that.
And I definitely, I really want to shine a little light on it, just bring a little attention to that. Chance the Rapper actually gave that $1 million to CPS right after he had a meeting and sit down with Bruce Rauner. So with that, and you break down the psychology of that, what went on in that meeting for this man to write a $1 million check?
Man,
you know,
I didn't even think about it like that.
So it had to be a hell of a meeting, and to break down Chance and his genre and compare it to the other genres like the street guys, like you say, G Herbo, Lil Durk, and Chief Keef. It's a big difference, and I think that kids coming up in the music industry need to see that artists like Chance can be successful.
Especially today.
Especially in our city.
Yes.
And that's why I love your topic. You definitely. I love Street Talk with Jolie because that gives us a great chance to talk about what's going on in our city. I definitely love your segment.
Thank you.
It's a good segment.
So we're gonna roll on over to the DC girls and that terrible tragedy that's going on in DC with the missing women, the young ladies. What do you all think about that?
What I think is sad. It's sad the fact that they immediately went to say the girls just ran away. They just ran away. Now, I did read a report, and they just confirmed that they do have a special task force out here investigating all these missing girls.
And who put this thing together?
The DC, Washington DC Police Station, the task force. So,
and they stated that the DC police put this together.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just making sure.
You know what's funny to me? They always have police. Like if somebody beat
man.
I mean, it's crazy. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's not police.
It's a task force.
It's a task force.
It's not the police. It's really a task force. So that really came from the mayor, actually. It came from the mayor who implemented that. Like, let's get this on this because
at least the mayor's standing up for it.
Well, no. What happened is the mayor was getting scrutiny for it. He was, people were like, "Oh, you just saying this, saying that, then the third." He was like, so. Sometimes he forced his hand, all right, let me go do something because this is bad publicity. So a lot of times it's about publicity. So.
Which is sad. It should be about the girls and not publicity. I personally found this topic to be very confusing because it just came out of nowhere. I saw a post on Facebook and I'm like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I watch the news all the time. I know a lot of people are against the news. They feel like it's just putting negative images in your head. But I watch it all the time because I like to know what's going on in my community, what to be aware of and whatnot. And I've seen nothing about these girls in DC. So I'm wondering why did it not even make the news yet?
It's not. I've seen something online as well where they said that the media was deliberately not trying to show any light to it. Was not trying to cover any stories, any articles.
But why?
That's the $1 million question, Anjali. I don't know why. What are they covering? We all saw Get Out. What they covering up?
It's so scary.
Because listen, you got and to be fair, no, not even to be fair, just to be completely honest. It's been so many cases of black people getting beat up by the police. This going on, that going on. So and right now with President Trump, it did happen in D.C. with President Trump. Right now, the health care bill getting rejected. It's just maybe they're hiding it because there's just too much bad stuff going on in his time of presidency right now. Like, no, let's not talk about that. I don't want to answer. And they probably have hide it, but eventually it's going to get out there and you can't hide it. So I hope they don't just overlook it and just say 32 girls ran away.
To know.
32 girls just ran away. Hey, you know what? We out. I'm tired of you, mama.
I just seen a Facebook meme where they said they should put a Tom Brady jersey on any girl under 13 and definitely make sure they be able to find them.
Oh, no question
it's sad
about
when
it.
sports is more important than people's lives, but hey.
It ain't even sports. It's money is more important than people's lives. That's what it is. Tom Brady is worth a lot of money.
Man.
And he's a big time Trump supporter, so they gonna make sure they get that done.
They was definitely at the game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He had the whole Republican Party out there.
Man, they was there.
I didn't think about that, so I definitely want to get some shout out to my boy Just King with the Just King Corner. I want y'all to make sure y'all go to the Judgment Zone on openmicproduction.net because we have this great little tab on there where you can get your music judged by like 25 people. You can get some honest feedback. And as an artist myself, it's always a plus to get some honest feedback because you don't need a lot of yes men around you and you go into a competition or you try to get your music played in the club and then you actually do get it played and you stop the whole party. Like your song was the song that stopped the whole party. That's something bad. You don't want to be a part of that. What's cracking? Zach Sports?
Yeah, first of all, shout out to Just King as well. You're doing a good job producing this show, making sure that you're running real swell. But you know me, I'm the sports fanatic and I love sports. And one thing, at the end of March, going into the beginning of April, I am tuned into the TV. I am involved. I got my brackets out there and they all are awful right now. I didn't do too swell, but shout out to March Madness college basketball because this is basketball at its best when there's no money involved. There's not no branding involved. It's all about who's best. So I love it. Shout out to our 3 Final Four contenders right now. We're waiting on the win of Kentucky, UNC, but Oregon, Gonzaga, and South Carolina. I didn't see that coming. Didn't see that happen. And I also want to LeVar Ball. Your son is really good at basketball, and I like the fact that you have a lot of confidence in him, and I like how you speak of him. But just remember, when you go saying outlandish stuff, when he has a bad game or he doesn't perform up to par like he did against De'Aaron Fox and the Kentucky Wildcats, he's got to answer questions about that, and he also has to answer questions about you. So remember, this is about your son, not you.
I like LeVar.
Yeah.
What's his name? LeVar?
LeVar Ball. That's his name.
LeVar Ball. I like him because I'm a basketball dad.
Right.
Now, we all kind of aspire to get to that point where he's at. Now, he has a responsibility to kind of set the tone for fathers in that situation. So sit back and think about it, LeVar, because at the same time, he said in the interview, you don't talk to Kevin Durant's dad.
No,
you don't talk to LeBron James' dad. You talk to their mamas. So since you can call yourself one of the dads, but at the same time, don't forget about Venus and Serena Williams' dad. They was in the media too. So let's set a tone for dads in the media, sports dads in the media, and we good people to talk to, and we're still proud kings.
Absolutely. And I just feel like make sure that it's about your son and not you, LeVar. That's the only thing I say. Make sure it's about your son because it's about him, not you.
So with that being said, it's about your son, not about you. So when it comes down to relationships, what you think about when it comes down to breaking a relationship? What break a relationship quicker? Finances or cheating? Now, let me say this. I believe cheating breaks up relationships more so than finance.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. And I agree with you. I feel like cheating is just like the ultimate disrespect to a relationship personally. You're bringing a whole nother woman into y'all.
Or man, into your lifestyles, and just the other significant other can't never take the idea of their lover being with another lover. Now, when it comes down to finances, you could get through that. You know what I'm saying? You can't get through the image of the person who you love being with another person, because then you have them ideas in the back of your mind of somebody else coming along and taking them away as well. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that can mess up a relationship quicker than finances.
I disagree with both of y'all. Finances is the listen, cheating is bad. I'm not condoning cheating. Cheating is bad. But finances would break, because if you look, I mean, maybe I had parents, most people parents, when I was coming up, the main argument was all about bills, money, and that type of stuff.
Taking out the garbage.
Chores.
Yes,
yeah.
all that. So I feel like in finance, it's like in situations, it's like, especially if a man has a lot of money, he's gonna get away with a lot more cheat than somebody who's just average.
That's just cheating past.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree, because that man with that less money might have something better than that man with that good money, and that woman would like that more.
Hey, look, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. When you get used to living a lifestyle, when you start living that lifestyle, it's hard to walk away from it.
So every man should work to get to the point where they should get a cheating pass. Is that the goal for every man, to get a cheating pass?
Listen, I don't want the cheating pass. I want it to be, but at the same time, it's just what it is. Because if you see, here's the thing. This is learned from school. This is learned since we was kids. You know, you want a secure foundation. That's how women. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jolie. I think women want a secure foundation. So that's like we was just talking about earlier off air when we said, when you meet a new guy, say if you just met Greg, this is your new guy right here, and you go tell your mama about him or your friends about him, the first question that's gonna ask is, what does he do? Because they want to know, how is he gonna be able to take care of you?
Just say he's currently in between jobs.
Now, watch their face when they say you're unemployed.
But see, when we talk about finances are talked about, period. It doesn't even have to be about a relationship. That could be your roommate and y'all gonna be talking about bills. Or your mom. You know what I'm saying? Your mom gonna sit there and talk to you about bills. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about your relationship. Money's gonna be talked about regardless.
Alright, so let me give you an example. Maybe not, and I'm not saying you, but for an example, if a girl's been dealing with a guy for a long time and it's always been the same, they've been having to go without, and all of a sudden this guy comes along, and you know he got himself together, he got his own crib, you know, he don't have those issues or nothing like that. Everything that you need, he got it. Listen, it's only love lasts a while, but eventually she gonna look at that situation and be like, man, I'm tired. And that's wrong. I'm not saying it's right, but it happens.
On the woman, I guess, because I personally don't want to start over all the time, because you never truly know an individual, what's going on in their minds and whatnot. If I've been with this man been in my life for years, I'm gonna stick by this man because I know him.
He know all my freaky things. He know all my spots. I ain't got to explain this to nobody else.
Exactly. You know her family. You know it all.
But he can't stay with his mama forever though.
See, my thing is, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna be 100. Finances and cheating, as long as they don't compound on top of each other, you can make it through your relationship.
Yes.
So if you have finances, and say for example it's a guy and he broke, you have finances and you broke and your woman's still with you, and then you cheat, it's over. You can't be broke and cheat.
That's the only point I'm making.
You cross the line.
That's the point I've been making. That's the point I've been making. That's all I'm saying.
You can't be broke and cheating.
That's all I'm saying.
But there's plenty of broke dudes out here cheating all the time.
All the time. But guess what? Once they get caught, and you staying with your mama, you cheating. Once they get caught, and you got that other guy out there it's over.
Nah, because if they got that door thorn.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the formula.
That door thorn.
That only last.
We got the formula. If you broke, plus you cheat, but add you got that thorn equals you got a chance.
Hey, that thorn only lasts so. That thorn only lasts so long.
But if you last long enough, you good.
It only lasts so long.
Make it through the good years, guys.
So let's talk about this quick commercial, Winston Autos. Let's get it.
Are you having car problems? If so, make sure you reach out to Winston Auto Rebuilders. That is located at 9540 South Vincennes, Chicago, Illinois 60643. I repeat that because I kind of stumbled a little bit. It is 9540 South Vincennes, Chicago, Illinois 60643. The phone number you can reach them at is, make sure you hit that line because they are good at what they do. The phone number is 773-239-2822. I mean, this business is phenomenal. I mean, it shows because it's been around for 40 years and it's a family business. I feel like it's my family, but it's not because I've been going to them for years. Shout out to them. Once again, Winston Auto Rebuilders. Check them out.
Let's hop right into my segment with the tick TikTok Tech Talk, and I'm talking about Jay-Z and Nas. You all thought Jay-Z and Nas was done beefing when Nas dropped Ether, but they're still beefing in my eyes with this whole venture capital business venture they're venturing off into. Like Nas had his venture capital together with Queenbridge Venture Capital, and Jay-Z is launching his own with another partner, and Jay-Z already been investing into different venture capitals or different startups around the world. As we all know, Uber, Jay-Z actually helped with Uber and get them off the ground. And with Tidal, he's making $200 million off of that just by Sprint, by paying for 33% of it. So with that being said, Jay-Z has a great mindset on investing. So I think him going into that venture capital is a great thing for him, and possibly a great thing for us as African Americans if we get ourselves together and put together great startups, things that we can need, and probably holler at Jay-Z and either Nas with the Queenbridge Venture Capital. So and Nas invested in Dropbox and Lyft. So so I know those are Dropbox. We can send we probably send this show to each other through Dropbox. So definitely venture capital. Let's get ourselves together and get some of this capital. And that's my TikTok tech moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm Greg Baker. So let's get into the next topic. Shout out to Dave Chappelle, baby. What's up, boy?
Dave Chappelle, getting that cash, getting that cash. 60 million for 3 shows.
Man.
And it's all worth it. He did his thing. He dropped the first 2 and they were hilarious.
Yes.
The man is a comedy genius.
I definitely like the comedy thing he did about Kevin Hart. That was funny.
That was really funny.
That was hilarious.
LGBT. It was so funny, man.
Yeah.
And how much you said he made? About 60 million?
60 million.
60 million. Not to forget, this man walked away from 50 million before. When he disappeared from the world, he said, no, I am not going to sit there and do what you guys want me to do. I will walk away from this, and came back.
Got a better deal.
To more money.
Definitely.
And it's more him. It's all him now.
Yep.
It's more what he want to do.
Wants.
It's his judgment. He ain't got to answer to nobody. It's his show. It's his stage.
So make sure y'all check out that Dave Chappelle special. The one I've seen was Age of the Spin. He has another one out as well, and he has another one follows like a 3 series deal.
Yep.
That's on Netflix. Check it out for real. So
shout out Netflix. Netflix got a lot of stuff on there.
Everything, documentaries, all of that.
They raised the price though. It's $9.99 now. I was paying $7.
They was gonna ease their way because you got yours hooked up to your car and you snatch it right out.
Yeah, man, already go out.
They definitely not gonna call and say we're finna put another $3 on there. But that's a streaming company, so that's the age of that's the future right there. So instead of Dave Chappelle going to Showtime, he went to a streaming company and paid him $60 million.
So
Come on, man. Come on,
now. That shows you how much money Netflix is really making.
Real
though
talk.
They able to pay $60 million to somebody now.
Well, that $9 went to Dave Chappelle.
They went along. Everybody. I don't know no one who don't have Netflix. Who don't have Netflix? Do you know anybody who don't have Netflix right now?
I can't say I don't. So with that being said. Netflix give us $30 million.
Right, there you go.
So we need it. So we come on there. We talk about the shows on this show. We talk about everything.
Yes.
So with that being said, we summing up the show. Special shout out to our executive producer Kevin Winston.
Yes,
shout out to the man that's on all our drops, making our show sound as professional as it done. Varnell French, Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Also the man that hooked up our great intro and hooked up all our music, home run hits. And my boy again just came with Open Mic Production, okay? So make sure y'all check us out. Check this show out, The Lunchroom. Go download it. Go listen to our SoundCloud and everything on openmicproduction.net. I'm Greg Baker.
I'm Jolie.
And I'm Zach Roach.
And this is the what?
The
Lunchroom.
Good looking out on tuning in. For more exclusive content, go to openmicproduction.net. Go on. Go.